On 2K Sports, I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony along. We'll look at over these teams, Smitty. Very strong play from their front courts. What do you think about this matchup?
It's going to be a great one. Each of these teams are so solid up front. It's strength versus strength.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the center, filling out the middle. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Siakam sets a screen for Schroeder. Lets it go with the three. Brooklyn with the rebound. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Last year, 90%, and he was right there among the best in the league with that percentage.
And that one falls for Bridges. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
Dinwiddie back to Claxton. Nets passing it around. Shot clock at 5. Pirtle with the steal. Passes it to Anunoby. Puts the move on. Got a hand on it. Simmons left side. Now the dish to Johnson. Back to Simmons. And stolen by Siakam. Anunoby has the open look. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
This is what you want to do with the young guns. Get them out in transition. Anunoby can run all day.
Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
And that one's good. Barnes.
A tremendous finisher in close. Scotty Barnes is physical and he's explosive.
Here's Dinwiddie. No good on that one. Good D by Anunoby. Barnes passes to Siakam. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. Brooklyn the foul. You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
Simmons' shot is good.
Yeah, the quickness, the size, and the speed of Simmons really breathtaking, especially when he's dribbling the rock.
And Anunoby, here we go. Pirtle, no one around him. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Simmons. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Here's Pirtle. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get your better scores some easy looks so they can start to establish themselves.
Back to Claxton. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. It's over Anunoby. Here's Claxton, and Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
The Nets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Brooklyn shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That's good from Simmons. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
Down low, here's Claxton, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Pirtle with a screen on Simmons. For three, Siakam. Pirtle's shot is off.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Simmons. Shoots over Schroeder, and it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Johnson. Simmons got 7 points.
A nice bit of muscle from Simmons there, pushing through the contact and finishing strong.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. .44 seconds left in the first quarter. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Bridges misses. Raptors trail by 6. Barnes kicks to Siakam. Back to Barnes. And they get it. Simmons pulls it in. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Bridges outside. Dinwiddie wide open. Drills it from outside. He's got 5.
Unselfish. Moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Pass to Pirtle. And again, Toronto no up.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And so it's Brooklyn in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And I also like how they trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Big men on the floor for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. Dinwiddie for 3. Barnes grabs the miss. Raptors trail by 9. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes. But you know what, Greg? Still working to take that next step. What do you think is his key?
Kevin, that's an easy one. It's going to be perimeter shooting. You know, we get spoiled with all the other things he can do. And he's had a tremendous start to his NBA career. But I think to become that superstar, the jump shot has to become a weapon.
Dinwiddie dishes to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Pirtle sets the pick for Schroeder. Shoots. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Hard enough to stay attached to Schroeder one-on-one. Coming off screens, forget about it.
Nets leading by 7. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Here's Claxton. And it's off the back rim. No good. After shooting only 31%, their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Toronto working the ball around now. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Bridges has got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. Oh, gee, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
And Barnes sends it back.
Here, Brooklyn basketball.
Now, here's Bridges. He has 7. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Barnes kicks to Anunoby.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
1:58 left to play here in the half. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Anunoby's got 5 points so far. There's the pass to Claxton. Dinwiddie for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Anunoby passes to Pirtle. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. Back to Siakam. And Pirtle has it in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. A three-pointer, no good. Nets leading by 7. And stolen by Siakam. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And great to see Jonquel Jones in the crowd tonight.
The Bahamas native, a WNBA MVP. Jones has played here in Brooklyn a bunch of times with and against the Liberty.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Over in the corner, Claxton. And the Nets miss again. Raptors trail by 7. Trent passes to Young. Trent outside. Fires the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Trent's got himself on the board with 3 there.
So accurate from downtown. Easy to understand why Trent Jr. is a volume three-point shooter.
Outside, Simmons. On the wing, Bridges. Passes it to Claxton. And there it is for him. Claxton's got his second bucket.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And Young kicks to Trent. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Driving the lane.
Nimble drive by Gary Trent Jr. Working his way to the look he wants.
Nets leading by 4. Pass to Bridges. Inside, Claxton. And he goes in for the dunk.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And it's Trent off the drive. The kick out to Young. Kept alive. Here's Boucher. Wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And what I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the steady pulse you want in that situation.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Brooklyn ahead, up by 4. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
They've got Lonnie Walker. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Thomas. Then it's Dennis Smith. And it's Watford in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Getting high in the air, Gary Trent Jr. teaching the rim a lesson.
Greg, one thing you know you're getting with Gary Trent Jr., volume three-point shooting. He lets it fly.
He is really fearless at the arc. I think because of his consistency. And when he gets hot, well, he can get on a burner.
Porter, a screen on Smith. Drives to the hoop. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. Drains the three-pointer. Boucher's got 5 points so far.
So much versatility out of Boucher, showing the fast hands on that shot.
Smith kicks to Finney Smith. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And the Nets lead by 4.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Stripped it away. Here's Watford. Boucher defending. Here's Finney Smith. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
Trent kicks to Boucher. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And for NBA champion Chris Boucher, Steve, his story is one of perseverance.
Yes, it is, Kevin. Homeless in Montreal, Chris Boucher dropped out of high school at 16 to get a job, and that's when he started playing organized basketball. He kept grinding, and the rest is history.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, last season there were a record number of African-American head coaches in the NBA. Blazers coach Chauncey Billups said, "It makes me proud of the NBA for being intentional about giving opportunities to African Americans or just minorities, period. I'm proud to be a part of it." Kevin?
Great stuff, David. Thank you so much for your reporting there. Trent gets the bucket.
For a shooter as confident as Gary Trent Jr., there's no hesitation.
Here's Thomas. Pass to Finney Smith. To the paint. And he makes good on the layup. Smith's got 4 this quarter.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Thomas finds Smith, and it's slammed in by Smith.
I tell you what, he just brings that Mamba mentality, if you will. When he's got a chance to attack the rim, boy, he just goes to another gear.
Driving in, Flynn hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The 2 biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
Raptors trail by 6. 1:12 left in the third. Boucher sets a screen for Porter. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Once in a while, Porter will surprise you with a nifty dribble move. Wouldn't mind seeing more of this.
Here's Walker, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
Interior defense is all over Pirtle. Real determination to get that one up.
Here's Smith. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds tonight. And Anunoby finds Schroeder. And Cameron Thomas picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets.
On the court.
The pass to Siakam. Barnes screen on Simmons. The kick out to Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
That's a high percentage shot by Jakob Pirtle. He capitalized on that one.
Passes to Claxton. To the middle. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Nets.
All right, fans.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Nets leading by 5. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Barnes and Siakam will slot in at the small and power forward. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in its center.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Pirtle. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Claxton. Back to Dinwiddie. Nets passing it around. Simmons inside. Covered by Siakam. Shots good by Simmons. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
How about the ball hockey defensively, moving their feet, anticipating, and then also coming up with steal.
Stolen away. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Anunoby, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
When it comes to generating offense, you like how OG picks his spots.
And with the move to positionless basketball, wing players with the size and strength of OG Anunoby tremendously in demand.
You need a guy who can hang with all the superstar wings defensively. And OG has a better shot than most.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Hey, Steve, when we look at Scotty Barnes, what excites you about his play?
I think for me, Kevin, it's just him improving. He can pretty much do everything well already. He's still got so much time to keep growing. Scotty Barnes is a guy you want on your team. Reason why? He works so hard every day.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Offensive rebound. And Boucher sends it back. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Inside, here's Claxton. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
The drive by Schroeder. Here's Boucher. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Claxton the pass to Simmons. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. To the inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Schroeder against Dinwiddie. To the wing on the left. Here's Boucher. And again, Toronto with the triple.
This is big. Chris Boucher, we see you.
Nets leading by 4. Pass to Dinwiddie. Johnson sets the screen for Dinwiddie. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Siakam.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Dinwiddie.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Huge shot right there from Scotty. I love seeing him deliver in these situations.
To the paint, got a piece of it. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that. Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Nice move. And he lays it up and in. And now just a 2-point Nets lead.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Johnson outside. To Claxton. Simmons on the wing. He's looking for Claxton and finds him. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dinwiddie. And he can't bank that one in. Toronto, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Anunoby. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Here's Bridges. It's good.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Boucher kicks to Siakam. Back to Boucher. Bridges up top. Going inside. Misses the easy stuff.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
What a baller this young man is. Anunoby, even though he's young, he looks like a veteran in the clutch.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
That's why you want him at the line when the game is close. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
And the Raptors call time here. They're behind by 3. 5 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Number 33, Gary Trent Jr.
Here's Anunoby. And here's Trent outside. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very...
Thursday afternoon coverage of the end.
Here we go.
It'll be the Nets off the tip. Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. A star-studded backcourt with Kyrie at point and Luka next to him. Josh Green out there with Grant Williams. And it's Powell in at the 5.
That's a nice job by Simmons. Just creates an easy opportunity for his teammate in pick-and-roll action.
Well, one advantage of putting the ball in Ben Simmons' hands, he's an unbelievable passer.
That's so true, B.A. He has incredible vision. And what's most striking to me is if he rebounds it and goes, the ability to push tempo, the ability to use that incredible vision to put pressure on in transition. It is probably his greatest strength. You see, Kyrie never hesitates. As soon as he sees that open man, boy, it is on time.
Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. That shot missing. Good D by Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And it's Irving missing.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Powell, a screen on Bridges. It's tipped. Simmons with it. Now Doncic defending. Here's Claxton. The kick out to Simmons. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Simmons. And stolen by Green.
A sloppy pass. Have to be more precise than that.
Outside Irving. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Tremendous focus from Kyrie. A little bit of contact not going to alter his shot.
And stolen by Williams. Doncic against Bridges. Now here's Doncic. Not a lot of room. No one covering. Powell's got 6.
Listen, what we know is this guy is a good finisher, and Powell now trying to extend that range, make people respect him out beyond the arc.
Now here's Johnson. Outside Simmons. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
After joining forces in 2019, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving only ended up playing 74 games together in Brooklyn.
And think about it, those 74 games were spread over the course of 3 years. Whether it was injuries, off-the-court drama, you name it, it limited their time together. And now the Nets are focused on rebuilding. That was not a successful pairing.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave no doubt.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And they double up Simmons. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. To the inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Now here's Powell. 9 points in the game. Doncic deciding where to go with it. 14 feet away. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another 3 for Dallas.
Wow, quick trigger from Luka. Ready on the catch to release and fire.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Powell, a screen on Dinwiddie. Irving attacking and denied. He sends it right off the glass. 3-pointer, Bridges. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Spencer Dinwiddie. First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Count it.
That is pure from Kyrie. Fantastic working off the catch.
Simmons against Green. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
At 6'11", this guy is very difficult to get a quality contest. Ben Simmons does a nice job drawing contact.
Ben Simmons.
He's off on the second. And now the Mavs on the run. Pass to Williams. From down in the low post, it goes.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
And out of bounds, Dallas will have it.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Irving for 3. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Mavericks ahead, up by 6. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Dinwiddie and Bridges, they're the 2 and the 3. Johnson at the 4 with Claxton at center. And it's Simmons in at the 1. So that's the Nets 5. And what can you say about Luka Doncic that has not already been said? Here's a guy in his mid-20s and a perennial MVP candidate.
His career is off to an extraordinary start. He's drawn comparisons to the legends of the game. And like so many of the greats, BA, he is a one of one. The ability to command the game from all aspects is truly something to behold.
Williams knocks down the 3.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Simmons with a screen on Irving. Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. It's stolen by Green. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. And Doncic with the jam.
I'll tell you, some people question the athleticism of Luka Doncic, but boy, he loves to dunk on occasion and let you hear about it.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Bridges against Doncic. Pass to Irving. Back to Doncic. Beyond the arc. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
3.
Irving's got his 5th assist in this one.
And Doncic loves the ability to respond with a 3. That is tough.
Outside Johnson. Inside. Claxton can't get it to go.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
KBA, well, Kyrie Irving is a deadly closer when the game is on the line. Where'd it come from? He said, quote, studying the greats and striving to be greater than them. There's a commonality in the way they control emotions at the end of a game. I've been able to learn over time. Ryan?
Well, he's hit some big shots. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And that one's good. Irving. And we heard some coaches saying the league punishes retaliation. And that might even encourage players to instigate. Grant, you think he's got a point?
You know, B.A., I think he does. I mean, if guys are creating a dust-up to try to get opposing star players thrown out, the officials cannot reward that.
Doncic against Bridges. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Williams a screen on Dinwiddie. The kick out to Williams. There's the triple. That shot off. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. And Claxton gets the bucket. Claxton's got 12 points in the game.
Never expect Ben Simmons to miss a wide open teammate. What a pass right there.
Powell outside. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Dwight Powell. First personal foul.
Doors, despite some big moves, the Mavericks fell short of most people's expectations in 2023.
Very tough end to their finish, especially in light of the talent they have. It just goes to show you, even the best pieces need time to gel together. Now the Dallas Mavs have some decisions.
Johnson on the wing. Back to Claxton. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Green, the pass to Powell. Kicks it to Doncic. Back to Powell. Irving for three. Fires in the triple. Irving's got 7 now in this quarter.
The buckets, the game is just flowing for Kyrie Irving. Looks easy for him right now.
And Simmons gets it to go.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
Irving against Dinwiddie. Tipped. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Substitutions on the court.
Outside Hardaway. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
Well, how pretty is the shooting form of Hardaway Jr.? This guy is on point.
And so it's Dallas. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at Nicholas Claxton, what a contribution.
Oh, he's been their defensive anchor so far, stifling shots left and right.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, they've got Derek Jones. Seth Curry is out there with Tim Hardaway. Then there's Maxi Kleber, and it's Lively in at the 5, roaming the paint.
I think he caught the defense napping. Those plays can be soul-crushing.
To the middle. Kleber with a steal. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Hardaway, no good.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And if you're looking for a knockdown shooter from distance, look no further than Seth Curry.
Well, not many guys have hit over 40% from 3 for their careers. And Seth Curry is in that exclusive club. And as a huge bonus, he protects the basketball and doesn't turn it over.
Kleber, screen on Smith. Curry passes to Kleber. Back to Curry. To the paint. And he dunks it down.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Pass to Watford. Walker for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
And Grant, this Nets team trying to set their identity at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, well, with the players they have on the wings, led by Mikal Bridges, they have the personnel to be disruptive. Long, mobile, and switchable, they give you lots of trouble.
Hardaway against Walker. Kleber passes to Hardaway. Back to Kleber. Pass to Lively. Launches a three. Shot clock at 3. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Jones with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. And Brooklyn has possession. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Watford. Smith outside. Clock at 6. Shoots over Curry. And he can't bank that one in. And it's the Mavericks ball. Right now on a 9-0 run. Lets it fly. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Back to Thomas. Pass to Watford. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's Thomas. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Now off the inbound. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Jones.
Oh, no, he did it!
Punch it home!
Nice. That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Walker passes to Watford. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Kleber outside.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Here's Lively. Down low. 6 to shoot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
After the trade for Kyrie Irving, the Mavericks offense went to another level. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, we're still going to preach defense, but on the offensive end, there's going to be nights where we're scoring 130 or 140. Kai gives us another weapon. Someone is going to be free. Someone is going to have the advantage. Brian?
Oh, nice stuff. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Lively. Now here's Hardaway. Walker covering. Outside Curry. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And now the Nets on the break. Walker passes to Finney-Smith. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Yeah, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
And it's good for 2. Lively's got 6 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Watford. Smith outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It'll go on Maxi Kleber, and it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. And that one misses. Thinking back to one of the most fun runs in the NBA, Grant, those early 2000 Mavs teams.
Oh, I played against those teams, and they were incredible offensively. Of course, you had Steve Nash running the point, Dirk and Finley on the wings, and the pace they played with, they were well ahead of their time.
Here's Watford. Outside Finney-Smith. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game from deep three-point land. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their point. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Simmons and Dinwiddie comprise the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson work as the forwards, and it's Claxton in at center. So that's the Nets 5. Williams in the post. Simmons defending. Here's Doncic on the take, and Doncic hammers it home.
Well, Luka Doncic, because he understands windows of opportunity, has the footwork and the change of pace, the drive is easy for the Dons.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Doris, for Brooklyn, what do you think their biggest challenge will be retooling this roster?
PA, one of the problems they face, they don't own many of their own draft picks. So acquiring key pieces has to come through trades and free agency. And with that, you then have to have the salary cap implications to deal with. This is not easy.
Here's Doncic. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Just another ho-hum, brilliant offensive performance from Luka Doncic.
Bridges passes to Simmons. And it's good. 2 points.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Outside, Green. Outside, Williams. Dinwiddie against Irving. Picked it. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Johnson. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got assist number 8 here already in the game. Irving against Dinwiddie. Williams a screen on Dinwiddie. Irving for 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Dinwiddie left side. Pass to Claxton. To the inside. Nifty move. And it's laid in by Simmons.
We know the interior is Ben Simmons' comfort zone. He can get his shots at this range.
Green, the pass to Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 19.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his comfort zone. Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Pass to Williams. From deep. No good on the shot.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
Powell, a screen on Bridges. Out to Powell. Back to Doncic. Now Powell. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Johnson. Oh, great D that time from Powell. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Dallas. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Powell passes to Williams. And stolen by Simmons. To the middle. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Doncic against Bridges. Johnson a screen on Doncic. Here's Bridges. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Williams.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Mavericks.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Kyrie Irving.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Irving against Dinwiddie. Williams on the wing. Off target with the 3. Pass to Claxton. Bridges, left side. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And Dallas with possession. 17-point game. And here's Doncic. On the wing, Irving puts up a three. The rebound by Simmons. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Claxton. Over Williams. Offline with a baseline jumper. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Allie LaFleur.
again, Greg Anthony from the sideline. Our home.
Here we go.
It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Irving in the backcourt with Luka to his side. Green is out there with Williams. And it's Powell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
You have to respect Schroeder's speed and try to cut him off. But when you do that, it leaves room to pitch it to the rover.
What a special opportunity Dallas has with a generational talent, Clark, like Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's special. And I think the Mavs need to do something with his presence in terms of building a competitive team around him, because Doncic expects to be in the playoffs every season.
Anunoby, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
In terms of finishing ability, it's hard to think of someone who tops Kyrie Irving.
Greg, the list is short, particularly when you talk about guys of his size, okay? His bag of tricks is limitless when you talk about finishing in close quarters against bigger guys. There are few that are in his class in that regard.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Anunoby finds Barnes, hands it from downtown.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Irving looking for an opening. Down low, crafty move, and Williams with the nice bucket inside.
Hey, there's no denying it. Kyrie is a score-first guard, but he's a better passer than he gets credit for.
Siakam passes to Barnes. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Pirtle, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. On the wing, Barnes. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Siakam. Driving to the basket. And finished off by Siakam.
And how about Siakam showing that he can turn on the Jets as well?
Doncic left side. On the wing, Doncic. Green kicks to Williams. Williams sends a screen for Irving. 5 to shoot. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Pirtle. Williams can't get it to go. Back to Anunoby. Again, Toronto.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
2 minutes left.
Here's Irving to score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And with those long strides, Siakam can eat up ground in a hurry.
Powell with a screen on Barnes. And that one's good. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Barnes sets a screen for Siakam. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And give Siakam the hoop and the harm on that one. And since being drafted back in 2016, he's really improved that upper body stretch.
Irving passes to Williams. Back to Irving. He dishes it to Williams. On the wing, Irving. Shoots over Schroeder. Irving can't hit. Raptors leading by 5. With some arc. Pass to Barnes. And here is Anunoby. Guarded by Doncic. Back to Barnes. The dish to Pirtle. Good, and And it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game. Powell with the screen. Irving from long range. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
You got to run Kyrie off that line. If you let him get comfortable and find his shot from behind the arc, it's a wrap.
It's stolen by Schroeder. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Siakam. That one good for 2. 8 points for Siakam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Nailed from 3-point land.
Doncic always ready to let it fly once he catches it.
Schroeder dishes to Pirtle. And there's the drive. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And the wide open shot from Green. No good on the last second attempt there. Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Toronto Raptors. He notched. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Irving in the backcourt with Luka to his side. Dwight Powell is out there with Williams, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. The league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital, setting that standard for others to follow.
The drive by Doncic. They kick it out to Green, and the pass to Irving. Williams has a screen for Irving. The 3-pointer off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Anunoby. Fires from deep. It's good from long range. Anunoby's got 7 points in the game.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Doncic kicks to Irving. Doncic with a screen for Irving. Back to Doncic. He feeds it to Powell. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Dwight Powell's combination of athleticism and focus allow him to score despite getting bumped around.
The Mavericks shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Luka Doncic is a master of one-on-one isolation scoring. Coach Jason Kidd said he knows how to use his body angles. Sometimes as a coach, you want to run all these plays, but at the end of the day, it's about getting him the ball with enough time to be creative. Kevin?
That's right, David. Letting him cook. Thanks to the report. Siakam. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. That's 12 points for Siakam.
And always nice to have an inside-out threat like Siakam. He can have an impact anywhere on the floor.
Back to Williams. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And Anunoby slams it in.
How about that dish by Schroeder? Always a good idea to get it to the open man. That's just good basketball.
Here's Irving. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. First 3-pointers off the mark. Toronto leading by 5. And what a treat for the fans. And for us to be able to witness a talent like Luka Doncic.
Amen and amen to that, Kevin. A generational talent. All eyes are on him when he's on the floor. Hard not to keep your eyes on him. He's so special in everything that he does. And Every night he performs, you walk away just shaking your head at how good he is. Hey, look at Sparrow, making it look easy, dropping the hammer down on the defense.
And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Doncic. Irving's got 12 in the game.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Irving attacking, pass to Powell. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Toronto's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Nobody near Schroeder. Siakam on the foul. It's a 9-point Raptor lead.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. We've got 1:13 left now here in the second. Anunoby against Doncic. And he makes that one.
This guy is a tremendous shot maker. That really was a tough bucket from Luka Doncic.
Inside, here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
The kick out to Williams. It's Powell on the wing. Drills it from outside. He's got 6.
You know, Powell continues to want to expand his range to get better shooting from deep. When he's connecting from outside, I think it helps his team in a big way.
Siakam against Williams. Here's Schroeder, and he's good on the 3-ball. Schroeder's got the lead up to 9 now for the Raptors.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Doncic with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Powell, the pass to Green. The feed to Irving. It's stolen. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Nobody near Barnes. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's the Toronto Raptors in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got Chris Boucher, also young out there. Gary Trent is out there with Jalen McDaniels. And it's Flynn in the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
How about the assertiveness from Hardaway Jr. there, electing to go with power and force. I love it.
A nice shot by Flynn. Mavericks trail by 9. Pass to Jones. Here's Kleba. Kleba sets the screen for Curry. And it goes down 2 points. Curry's got his first points of the game.
He's becoming more comfortable in tight. Seth Curry is good at picking his spots from this area.
Trent outside, takes the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. And the Raptors lead by 10. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Here's Curry. Here's the pass to Lively. And that one, good.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Flynn kicks to Young. And he drives in. And Young slams it home.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
To the middle. That's tipped. Now, here's Boucher. hasn't made one yet. The offensive rebound. Here's McDaniels. No good with the triple. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks, trailing by 10. There's the screen. Outside, Jones. Clock at 6. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Can't be too aggressive when guarding Seth Curry because he's good at attacking and drawing fouls.
Dallas shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The Raptors making a switch here. Porter's checked in.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
A nice shot by Flynn. Mavericks trail by 10. Curry is inside. Covered by Flynn. Kleba kicks to Hardaway. Kleba with a screen on Trent. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Hardaway Jr. guys doing a nice job. They're just taking what the defense gives them in the screen and roll. Good decision making.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, the Mavericks' all-time great Dirk Nowitzki this summer was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame and received a huge statue outside the Mavericks arena. The iconic one-legged fadeaway immortalized in bronze. Inscribed on the base, loyalty never fades away. 21 letters, one for each of his 21 seasons playing in Dallas. Kevin?
Isn't that something? Great stuff, DA. Thank you. Outside, Porter gets the three-pointer to fall. Porter's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors.
And you know, when Porter first came into the league, he did not have this shot. Now he's a knockdown perimeter shooter.
Murray finds Hardaway. From past the arc, another 3 for Dallas.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Trent. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good, and it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Trent hits them both. Mavericks trail by 10. Williams, a screen on Flynn. Irving passes to Williams. Out to Doncic. Williams scanning the floor. 5 on the clock. Powell sets a screen for Doncic. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Toronto leading by 10. There's the drive. This is it to Boucher. Wide open look. It's rebounded by Doncic.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Williams kicks to Doncic. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, Doncic, long range.
It always seems like Doncic is playing with something to prove. Well, I'll tell you what, he's proving plenty tonight.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Over in the corner, Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Raptors lead by 3. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Irving in the backcourt with Luka to his side. Grant Williams is out there with Powell, and it's Green in at the three. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch pails with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
Powell with a screen on Anunoby. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And here are the Mavericks now. It's a three-point game. Green finds Doncic. Williams, a screen on Schroeder. And the dunk by Doncic.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
Schroeder against Irving. Pass to Anunoby. Three-pointer. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Dallas moving the ball around. Williams has a screen for Doncic. Back to Williams. Doncic outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doncic going to work.
Doncic really excels at keeping defenses off balance in the pick and rolls.
And Anunoby, here we go. Williams against Siakam. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. And Dennis Schroeder hits the whistle that time. It's his third foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Dennis Schroeder hits the whistle that time. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Irving for three. And Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation that time from Pirtle, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Trent's checked in for Toronto. Powell sets a screen for Irving. Kicks to Powell. Irving up top. Defended by Trent. Over in the corner, Green. A three-pointer is right on target. Green's got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavericks.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Rob to the paint. Here's Trent. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
To the middle, here's Siakam, and he uses the glass on the layup. And that's now 21 points for Siakam.
Massive hoop there from Siakam. We've seen him do it in the finals. This guy showing he's made for big moments.
Nobody near Williams. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists in the game. Siakam a screen on Irving. Trent kicks to Siakam. He's looking for Trent and finds him. Pass to Anunoby. Siakam sets a screen for Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
What a baller this young man is. Anunoby, even though he's young, he looks like a veteran in the clutch.
Doncic passes to Green. Doncic outside. Back to Powell. The pass to Irving. Shot clock at 5. Powell with a screen on Trent. Here's Irving. It's in!
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots.
Anunoby against Doncic. Here's Pirtle. Back to Anunoby. Fires the 3. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Here's Doncic. Takes it inside. Money!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And delivering in the clutch, Siakam with zero fear, wanting the ball when it matters most.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's right. No other option but to foul and keep pushing this.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Well, Irving isn't the guy I would want to send to the line. He is very comfortable with that shot.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Anunoby is screen on Irving. From deep, Trent. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the deep.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So it gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
Toronto calls timeout. They trail by 3. 3 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
Really tough to get a clean look from distance in this situation because everybody knows that's the shot you're trying to get. So the defense is smothering the perimeter and forcing people off the three-point line.
So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. This win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
We've got basketball on the agenda. Well, all right, folks, get your running shoes on. Both of these teams want to push the pace.
Oh, that they do. Pace, pace, pace. And as a fan, I just love these types of matchups. It's so much fun to see these teams get up and down the floor, play with pace, and have fun. I'm excited for this one.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Simmons and Dinwiddie comprise the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson work as the forwards. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Barnes, it's good.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Dinwiddie for 3. Drills it from deep. Dinwiddie's gotten his second bucket on the night.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Bridges passes to Claxton. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Trent against Dinwiddie. There's a screen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
The Brooklyn Nets kind of hit the reset button early in 2023, dealing away star power.
Yeah, it was a big decision for that franchise, sending themselves back to the drawing board in some respects. But they got a ton of picks for Kevin Durant. They got a ton of picks for James Harden. So they have set themselves up to be in a very good position moving forward.
Bridges against Barnes. Bridges passes to Claxton. Well, Grant, one of the things that keep Raptors fans positive is the youth that's represented on this roster.
Yeah, they've got a great core, BA, and lots of young guys on this team. But they're missing a star. Yeah, probably, but they can be dangerous.
Despite an unpredictable regular season, RJ, the Nets did make the 2023 playoffs.
But they stuck it out and secured a playoff berth. Mikal Bridges was outstanding, but they were overwhelmed in the postseason because maybe they weren't ready for that. But it really shows you how much more development this squad needs. The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Back to Dinwiddie. Siakam pulls down the board. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Trent. Boucher a screen on Simmons. Back to Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Claxton passes to Simmons. Here's Johnson. Down low. Here's Claxton. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
How about Johnson with the hot pass? Good job seeing that open.
Dinwiddie against Trent. Here's Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And Claxton comes to help. Pass to Siakam. Outside for Boucher. Outside Barnes. He takes it in. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Back in 2017, two-way contracts started in the NBA. Created more opportunities, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. Chris Boucher signing one of the first two-ways back in 2017. I mean, he was a huge success story for this system. Chris signing a big contract during the 2022 free agency period.
And there's the call on Scotty Barnes.
That's his first
foul.
Second team foul.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Back to Johnson. Bridges, a screen on Siakam. Just 5 on the clock. Nice move. Nice move. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And one of the better defenders in the league, Grant, Mikal Bridges. He'll lock you down.
Oh, he will be often matched up against the opponent's best scorer, and he is just so fierce. But he also helps you generate offense, hitting threes and extending the defense to create room to operate.
Now here's Siakam. No made baskets yet. Trent outside. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Brooklyn ball.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Screen by Claxton. Inside, over Boucher. Dinwiddie outside. Driving to the basket, and Boucher with the block. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. There's 31 seconds left in the first. Bridges tries again. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Good work on the offensive glass. Johnson putting his 6'8" height to great use.
Kicks it out to Siakam. And the three off target. Bridges outside. Johnson passes to Claxton. Screen by Claxton. Knocks it loose. From deep, here's Simmons. No good on the buzzer beater. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. Bridges and Johnson work as the forwards. Simmons and Dinwiddie comprise the backcourt. And it's Claxton in at the center position. Now here's Boucher. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
To the paint. Here's Claxton. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Claxton's got 10 points.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
And Toronto calls time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the bucket by the Raptors. Bridges. Screen by Claxton. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Then he goes in for the dunk.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Barnes. 5 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. Kicks it out to Barnes. Outside Anunoby. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Anunoby's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. To the inside, Claxton. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Something that impresses with Spencer Dinwiddie, Richard, is his adaptability.
A player who is ready for any challenge or any situation. Part of what makes him so great is just his sheer confidence. Dinwiddie believes in his own ability to get it done out there.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Ben Simmons has dealt with injuries, yes, but the mental aspect is also one that he's working on. He said, quote, being assertive and aggressive. I know who I am. I know I need to get to the rim and get buckets, and that's also going to help my teammates and get them going. Brian, they are all about regaining that confidence.
Such a key right now. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Here's Claxton. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pirtle finds Barnes. Picked by Pirtle. Kicks it out to Siakam. Here's the three. Claxton with a rebound. The Nets with a lead. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
And the defense did just enough to bother that dunk attempt.
He can't get it to go. Good D by Simmons. For Brooklyn, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Inside, Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Really seems like everyone in the league can elevate these days, and Johnson, well, he's no exception.
The ball's knocked loose. Siakam, pass to Barnes. Siakam with a screen on Johnson. Back to Barnes. Here's Pirtle. Some solid defense from Claxton.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
And Bridges, here we go. And that one's good. And now it's an 8-point Brooklyn lead. Well, Richard, you had 4 finals appearances and faced some legendary competition in each one.
Yeah, I went up against Shaq and Kobe, Duncan and David Robinson, Durant and Curry. That's why I lost 3 of them. But I was a part of the greatest championship ever in 2016, beating those 73-win Warriors.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Back to Johnson. Claxton up top. Bridges outside. Back to Claxton. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. And a fast break now for the Raptors.
That'll definitely steal away some momentum, stripping them of the ball and then grabbing the bucket.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref with a block charge call.
Johnson a screen on Trent. Simmons finds Johnson. And slam dunk by Simmons.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
Dinwiddie against Trent. Pass to Siakam. And here's Barnes. Lots of room. Offensive board.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
It's Barnes on the wing. Outside Anunoby. So it's the Brooklyn Nets ending the quarter up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Nicholas Claxton. What a contribution.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did coach have some new ideas for them?
Jalen McDaniels is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Thaddeus Young. Then there's Malachi Flynn. And it's Trent in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Outside Finney-Smith. And he drives in. Outside Walker. Good. Walker's got his first bucket in this one.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Toronto. Schroeder comes in for Trent.
used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Schroeder against Walker. Down low. Here's Thomas. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Nets lead by 10. Flynn on the attack. Outside Schroeder. Back to Flynn. The kick out to Young. An easy two on the layup. Young's got his second bucket.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Smith passes to Walker. Back to Smith. Pass to Finney-Smith. Counted.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make the pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And Young slams it in.
The big time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Now here's Smith. No points yet. Stolen by Schroeder. Here comes Toronto on the push. Young looking for an opening. Back to Porter. To the inside. It's picked off. Pass to Thomas. Out to the right wing. Outside Finney-Smith. To the paint. Here's Watford. The shake. Back to Finney-Smith. Porter with the steal. The three is up. Connects from downtown. Now just a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
A dangerous shooter from deep. All Porter needs is a little daylight, and he's good to fire.
Here's Walker. Here's Thomas. Take it away. Here's Flynn. They get the rebound. Pass to Porter. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Here's Flynn. Clock at 6. Porter with a screen on Smith. Flynn on the attack. Now here's Porter. Schroeder with it. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Fast break, Brooklyn. Brooklyn calls timeout. You know, Dorian Finney-Smith defends bigger than he actually is, Richard.
Yeah, B.A. Finney-Smith is about 6'7" or so, but it feels like he's taller than that. Oftentimes you see him playing the 4 in a lot of lineups, but it gives you flexibility with his reach.
Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Smith. They still need this. It's Thomas on the wing. Here's Finney-Smith. Lays it up and banks it in.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Porter with a screen on Walker. Outside Porter. The 3. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Porter's got 6 here in the quarter.
Off a nice feed. This is Porter's game. Lots of rhythm in that shot.
Pass to Walker. Watford with a screen. Right side Walker. Smith with it. Outside Walker. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Good on the bucket. And now it's just a 2-point Nets lead.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Substitution on the court.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Nets out in front. They lead by 2. And fourth quarter basket. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. Johnson at the 4 with Claxton at center. Dinwiddie and Bridges, they're the 2 and the 3. And it's Simmons in at the 1. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Boucher outside. Poke loose. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Count ball violation. It'll be a jump ball.
Pass to Claxton. To the middle. Here's Simmons. And the shot goes. And the Nets lead by 6. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
He's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. Lets it go from deep. Here's Boucher.
Oh,
yes.
Whoa.
Throw it down.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And a fast break now for the Raptors. So it'll be 2 free. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
At the line for Toronto. OG, and you know
many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Jacques Vaughn had some advice for the team over that last break. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
And Allie, thank you for that. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Simmons against Trent. Shot clock at 6. Simmons with the bucket. And the Nets lead by 2.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
And he gets it to go.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And stolen by Bridges. And now the Nets on the break. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. And now the Raptors on the break to take the lead. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second.
I like how Siakam uses his body control to adjust to what the defense is doing.
For your Raptors.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them a lead.
Bridges on the attack. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got his 4th assist with that last one. Anunoby, a screen on Simmons. Pass to Anunoby. Now Barnes. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Here's Anunoby, and here's Trent. 6 on the shot clock. Takes it inside. Here's Anunoby, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Anunoby's got 4 points in the quarter. Anunoby against Dinwiddie. Outside Johnson. Simmons finds Dinwiddie. There's the screen by Johnson. Shoots over Siakam. The shot by Johnson, no good. For Toronto, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Inside, here's Siakam. Boucher, left side. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Outside Anunoby. Back to Barnes. There's the block. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Bridges, a screen on Anunoby. Out to Bridges. Here's the floater. And it's in.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Barnes passes to Siakam, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. On defense, the Nets. They've led by as much as 10.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
At the line for your Raptors, Scotty Barnes.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Bridges outside. Down low. Here's Claxton. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Claxton.
Yeah! Ooh, a clutch bucket. A defensive stop now could be all it takes to clinch the win.
Barnes drives in. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Trent on the wing. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Back to Anunoby. To win the game! Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. And so it's Brooklyn who's...
Coming up next, the Mavericks. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the... NBA. On 2K, here are the starters for Brooklyn. Forward spots will be Bridges and Johnson. Simmons and Dinwiddie are the guard set. And it's Claxton in at the center. And for Dallas, Irving in the backcourt with Luka to his side. Williams is out there with Powell. And it's Green in at the 3. Now here's Simmons. Back to Johnson. To the inside. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Just 5 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And part of the show tonight, Doris, Kyrie Irving's phenomenal handle.
Nick Kevin, if you ask any NBA player who their favorite to watch is, many will come up with the name Kyrie Irving. It's the ability to have that elite handle, the footwork, the creativity, the ability to shoot a jumper, the pull-up, the lay-in. This guy is absolutely amazing.
Inside, and Simmons slams it in.
So impressive is the athleticism of Ben Simmons.
Powell dishes to Williams. Doncic passes to Irving. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Here's Johnson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Doncic kicks to Irving. Williams sends a screen for Irving. It's sent back down by Simmons.
That is the long arms and defensive prowess of Ben Simmons on display.
Powell with the steal. And Doncic with a clear pass to the hoop.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Simmons inside. Working on Green. Claxton the pass to Simmons. Back to Claxton. And he dunks it down.
This is what Ben Simmons does, guys. If someone's open, he will find him.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Powell finds Doncic. Powell with a screen on Bridges. And Doncic, here we go. Over in the corner, Green. Back to Powell. Shoots the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Listen, what we know is this guy is a good finisher. And Powell now trying to extend that range, make people respect him out beyond the arc.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And you know, Doris, Brooklyn's gone through a pretty tumultuous few seasons.
You know, Kevin, there have been some circumstances that were unpredictable contributing to what you're talking about. And now, as a consequence, a lot of turnover on the roster and on the coaching staff. Listen, it's never easy to make the kind of transition they've had to make. Boy, Ben Simmons, one of the most highly scrutinized players in the NBA, but I don't think you can doubt any of his defensive abilities. Cross-positional and big-time asset on that end.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Irving. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Dallas.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. It's a 3-point game. Johnson, a wide open look, hits the 3-point bomb. Johnson's got 5.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Now, here's Doncic. Green kicks to Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
Wow, quick trigger from Luka. Ready on the catch to release and fire.
Down low. Outside for Simmons. Bridges outside. Launches a 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Williams, a screen on Dinwiddie. Irving drives in. Out to Doncic. Left side, Williams. Shot clock at 6. And Doncic throws it down.
It does not happen too often, but boy, when Luka gets the opportunity to throw it down, he relishes it.
Simmons inside. By Green. A nice shot by Simmons.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Passes it to Claxton. And that one is stuffed right through.
Ben Simmons, a guy who will find you if you are open. You love his setup ability.
Here's Irving. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
What a performance. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Simmons and Dinwiddie are the guard set. The post tandem, it's Johnson and Claxton. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And here we go, the fast break with Dinwiddie.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Powell, no one around him. Off target with his three. The Nets with the lead. Outside, Simmons. To the paint. And he stops it. What a pass to set him up.
That's a nice job by Simmons. Just creates an easy opportunity for his teammate in pick and roll action.
Irving kicks to Powell. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Powell's got his second bucket of the night. GA, we've seen it over the last couple of years. The center position has come back into vogue.
And Kevin, we were seeing teams go small, lots of fours, even traditional threes play the five. But with MVP level seasons from guys like Jokic and Embiid, the center isn't quite extinct yet.
Irving drives in. Williams finds Doncic. Williams sends a screen for Doncic. In the corner, Powell with it. The kick out to Williams. And stolen by Simmons. The 15-footer. Mavericks with the rebound. Powell with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Right side, Simmons. Claxton with it, working on Williams. A shot's good from Claxton. Claxton's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And Simmons slams it in.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And the dunk by Powell.
Nice touch pass right there by Kyrie Irving. That was pretty.
Doris, when we look at the Dallas Mavericks, it looks like a team that has shown they want to win now.
Kevin, I think their ownership has never been afraid to pull the trigger on a big trade. The Mavs are not about just making it to the playoffs. This is an organization that seeks the ultimate prize, and that is to win an NBA championship.
Johnson with it. Williams picks him up. Kicks it out to Johnson. Bridges sets the screen for Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Doors, when the Brooklyn Nets traded KD, they got back some interesting pieces, including Mikal Bridges.
Boy, Kevin, this guy was a role player for all intents and purposes with the Suns, a 3-and-D type. But once he got to Brooklyn, he was given more responsibility and upped his offensive production. It looks like he's ready for a bigger and bigger share of the responsibility.
The shot's good from Irving.
The buckets, the game is just flowing for Kyrie Irving. Looks easy for him right now.
Johnson with a screen on Irving. Kicks it out to Johnson. Bridges outside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Guys, this young man does such a good job keeping his balance on the way up to the basket. Mikal Bridges solid at keeping his composure.
Doncic outside. In the corner, Irving with it. Fires from the wing. Again, the Mavericks score.
Yeah, that's just a master of understanding pick and roll and how to develop a quality shot. Such a dangerous guy in those sets.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Powell. And the Nets decide to take their first timeout here. Here's Simmons. He has 7. 32 seconds left in the second quarter. Williams against Johnson. The pass to Claxton. Johnson with a screen on Powell. Johnson. And Johnson is right there. Johnson's got 11.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Powell finds Irving. Back to Powell. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Seth Curry is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Derek Jones. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Lively in at the 5 spot. Kicks it out to Jones. There's a good screen. 2 seconds left. Pass to Lively. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. Got a piece of it. Hardaway against Walker. Pass to Lively. Hardaway for 3. It's hauled in by Thomas.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Shots good by Walker.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big 3 of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Hardaway with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Passes to Kleber. Outside for Curry. Back to Kleber. And Kleber slams it in.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Curry is inside. He's against Smith. Kleber finds Curry. Kleber sets the screen for Curry. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Brooklyn leading by 3. Walker with a clean look. Sinks the 3-pointer. Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from 3-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
What a clever pass by Seth Curry. Watches closely for those developing opportunities.
And Walker's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Smith, the pass to Finney-Smith. Off target from outside. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now the pass to Lively. Out to Hardaway. High, arcing shot. Walker with some nice D.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
A slam dunk by Thomas.
And now that's how you start a fast break and how you finish.
Smith against Curry. Here's Jones. The rebound by Watford. Brooklyn leading by 6. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Finney-Smith. Ball's knocked loose. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First team foul.
The free throw drops for Curry.
Seth Curry gives testament to the fact that you do not have to be drafted to find your way to being an integral part of teams. This guy's a tremendous basketball player.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Dallas, no good that time either.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Walker. Hassan and Smith with the assist that time.
Assist goes to
Walker's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Jones, the pass to Lively.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Walker against Hardaway. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 9 points here in the second half.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does. Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Pass to Walker. Back to Thomas. Out to Smith. And Smith with the stop.
Woo-hoo, that's the incredible athleticism of Dennis Smith Jr. Look out below.
Smith against Curry. Outside Hardaway. 6 to shoot. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes...
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Brooklyn ahead, up by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. 3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. On the court for the Nets, getting the 4th quarter going. The post tandem, it's Johnson and Claxton. Out in the wings for him, Dinwiddie and Bridges. And it's Simmons in at the 1. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Here's Doncic. Dinwiddie with the steal. Inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Pass to Claxton. Outside, Simmons. Back to Claxton. Out to Bridges. No good on the shot. Nice D from Doncic. Mavericks trail by 5. Williams sets a screen for Irving. Passes it to Williams. 3-pointer. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Powell with the steal. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Williams, a screen on Dinwiddie. Irving kicks to Powell. Clock at 4 to tie it up. Dinwiddie with some nice D. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Bridges, no one around him. And the 3-ball is good. And the Nets lead by 5.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Powell sets a screen for Irving. Another 3 for Dallas.
We're real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Screen by Simmons. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And the Nets, another 3.
And the fans are so fired up after that triple that trimmed the lead at the other end. And now they are stunned.
Irving dishes to Powell. Powell with a screen on Dinwiddie. For the 3. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Powell.
Gigantic shots like that have to help Powell's confidence. Quality look.
Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists in the game. Look at the clock. A little over 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Irving finds Powell. No good from outside.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Johnson, the pass to Bridges. Back to Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
To the middle. There's Williams. Simmons pulls it in. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Nets. 6-point lead.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. 1:09 left in the game. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. Coach told his guys, lock in. This is it. Leave everything out on the floor. A simple message down the stretch. We'll see if it resonates. Guys?
Thank you, David. Irving drives in. And the wide open shot from Green. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them.
Oh! Wow. Assisted by.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Now, that's an example to me of Kyrie Irving's craftiness, right? Understanding how to draw the contact from defenders.
He makes the second free throw, and that brings them within 8. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that narrows the gap to 7. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Simmons. Back to Dinwiddie. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Nets ball.
So it's Brooklyn now. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Johnson. Outside for Simmons. 3 on the clock. Over Green. And a great move by Simmons. And the Nets lead by 9.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. To the inside. Johnson banked in off the glass.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Bridges with the steal. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
So off the tip, it's Toronto. So the Raptors starting 5. Siakam is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. OG Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Barnes in at the 3. When you look at Pascal Siakam, Smitty, he's really stepped up and accepted more responsibility.
Yes, this demonstrates leadership, EA. Siakam is a go-to guy for this team. Someone they trust to deliver in big moments.
Stolen by Schroeder.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Speed and power on display from Barnes on that dunk.
Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. 4-point game. Irving, the pass to Williams. Williams, a screen on Anunoby. The kick out to Williams. Fires for 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Ooh-wee, Kyrie. That pass takes poise, patience, and vision.
It's Barnes on the wing. No good, off the front rim. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul of the game. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Irving, the pass to Williams. Back to Irving. Stolen by Schroeder. He's got a clear path. He's all alone. And Siakam with the slam.
Schroeder being disruptive on the defensive end, knocking the ball out and starting the fast break.
Here's Irving into the lane. Off target at the rim.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half in. The 3 from Barnes. On target from range. Barnes has got 5 now.
Doesn't take many. Scotty Barnes, money on that 3.
One thing you can count on with this Mavericks team, they shoot 3s.
All night long if you let them. I mean, near the top of the league for attempts beyond the arc. They do it every chance they can get.
Now here's Siakam. And the Raptors, another 3.
I like the competitive spirit of Siakam. Seizing back momentum with a 3 of his own.
And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's foul number 2 for him.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Barnes against Doncic. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Powell outside. Lets it go from the wing. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more. And Schroeder has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They lead by 4. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Hello, Scotty Barnes throws it down. Okay, young fella.
Powell's shot is off.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
They grab their own miss. Siakam, the pass to Barnes. And an Obi for 3. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And Dallas calls time here. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Doncic passes to Powell. Williams a screen on Barnes. Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
How about the dunk off the drive? Doncic, terrific at navigating his way inside.
To the inside. And Siakam with the slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. The Raptors with a lead. One advantage for this team, OG Anunoby's versatility defensively.
BA, OG has got the size and length to match up against anyone. He takes a no-nonsense approach, and he's active. He looks to disrupt.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Now here's Doncic. Driving in. And Doncic hammers it home.
So creative on the attack. I like whenever Doncic knifes inside and looks to score.
Here's Barnes. Uses the glass on the layup. Barnes has got 9.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Out to Powell. Back to Doncic. Powell, a screen on Pirtle. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Powell, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, the Raptors have earned quite the reputation for their player development, Smitty.
Totally right, B.A. They don't need to pick in the lottery. They've gotten great value out of their draft picks, and a lot of those have become stars.
One thing the Raptors did very well in 2023, Smitty, was pester ball handlers.
They led the league in steals in the regular season. B.A. by a fairly significant margin. That really speaks to their defensive focus.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace, they made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
And so it's Pascal Siakam making highlights for the Raptors. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Barnes and Siakam in at the forward positions. Dennis Schroeder is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Irving against Anunoby. Doncic on the wing. Pass to Irving. 5 on the clock. Powell, a screen on Anunoby. Out to Powell. There's the 3. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. Toronto's gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Here's Barnes. Kicks it out to Siakam. Here's Anunoby. And Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. The Mavericks trailing. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Misses the layup. The Raptors shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. Barnes finds Pirtle. Over Williams. Pirtle with the bucket. Pirtle's got his first 2 points of the night. Smitty, let me ask you, what do you think has been the most impactful change to the game in recent years?
I think it's the three-point shot, B.A. The number of attempts and also the bigs in the center spot and the power forward. Those guys taking threes has created a lot of space for guys to drive the basketball.
You know, when you think about Kyrie Irving's game, his ball handling is what still comes to mind first.
Yeah, you know, B.A., that and his killer instinct. Kyrie is one of the most creative players we've ever seen. A guy you can count on to come through in big moments.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Schroeder against Irving. And Anunoby for 3. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got 6 assists in the game. Pass to Powell. It's stolen by Pirtle. Here comes Toronto on the push. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Schroeder.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Green for 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pirtle with the ball. Picked up by Powell. Green against Anunoby. Pass to Schroeder. Clock at 4. Outside Barnes. On the take. That one drops for him. And now a 12-point Raptor lead.
What a ferocious drive. Scotty was not holding back.
Outside Irving. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Fires the 3. Again the miss by the Mavericks. Toronto has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Over to the wing. Schroeder against Williams. Yep, that one goes. And the Raptors lead by 14.
Deadly with the teardrop. Schroeder gets great lift and uses his touch to guide it in.
To halt the run. And Doncic, here we go.
Dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Outside Schroeder. All sorts of time. Kicks it out to Siakam from outside the arc. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Big time move and a big night for Siakam, looking like a perennial all-star.
Irving against Anunoby. Pass to Irving. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta. Irving's got 12.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
First personal foul.
Free throw good. Schroeder.
And you know, Dennis Schroeder, from the moment he came into the league, showed tremendous confidence. He's never been the type to back down.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Mavericks. They trail by 14. Green, the pass to Irving. Back to Green. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
So it's the Mavericks now. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Raptors.
Toronto ball.
And it's Toronto's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Schroeder outside. Doncic grabs the miss. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Oh, a really deep 3 that time. 15 points in the game.
Oh, he is saying, come out and find me. Kyrie from well beyond the arc.
Outside Anunoby. It'll count. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Toronto Raptors. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back to the game after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Man, what can you say? Pascal Siakam, an impressive effort here today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Maxi Kleber out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Tim Hardaway. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Lively in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Goes up. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Dallas has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. And the basket by Curry.
That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drained the transition 3.
Trent outside. Outside for Porter. Lively grabs the miss.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
For 3, Hardaway. And the Mavericks, another 3.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Toronto's gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Pass to Young. Outside McDaniels. Back to Young. Outside for Porter. 5 to shoot. Trent for 3. Hits the three-pointer. Trent's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet he'll find an open man.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Josh Green is becoming a key 3-and-D wing in Dallas. Mavs legend Dirk Nowitzki said, quote, he's a great defender already. He's athletic, he plays super hard, and now he added a three-pointer to his game. Obviously, that's one thing he needed to get better at. He puts in a lot of work. Brian?
Oh, you can see it. It has absolutely paid off. Thanks, Allie.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Trent. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Getting high in the air. Gary Trent Jr. teaching the rim a lesson.
Outside Curry. Pass to Lively. Jones with the ball. McDaniels covering. Jones' shot is good.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
The Raptors have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Flynn. He's covered by Curry. Back to Flynn. Porter a screen. Flynn on the attack. Pass to Trent. Now here's Porter. The shot misses. Dallas has gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far. Back to Hardaway. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Otto Porter. That one's good from Hardaway. He does not get the second one. Lively with the bucket.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
There's a minute 54 left in the third quarter. Porter, the pass to McDaniels. Outside for Porter. Takes the 3. Jones grabs the board.
And the defense really respects his shooting ability. They showed it with that tight coverage. They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Here's Porter. It's McDaniels on the wing. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. McDaniels gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Curry passes to Jones. On the wing, Curry. Clock at 6. Back to Jones. 4-3. Toronto grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Flynn. The three-pointer off the mark. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Here's Porter. Trent outside. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Porter outside. Knocks it down from distance. And the Raptors lead by 7.
In terms of consistency, Porter's put up some incredible seasons from distance.
Curry drives in. Pass to Lively. And here's Hardaway. There's the 3. Knocks down the triple. Hardaway's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has the... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Gary Trent is out there with Malachi Flynn. Then there's Otto Porter. Then it's Thaddeus Young. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward.
And how about the handles Luka has? Phenomenal at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
Trent outside. Porter with a screen on Doncic. Outside for Porter. Lets it go from deep. Sinks it from distance.
Off the catch, that's when I feel like Porter is most in rhythm with his shot.
Now here's Irving. He's guarded closely, and the shot goes down.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Count the basket. And the Raptors lead by 7.
A tremendous finisher in close. Scotty Barnes is physical and he's explosive.
And the Raptors making a change here. Porter Jr.'s checked in.
Raptors substitution. Number 32.
Barnes against Doncic. A strong finish by Doncic.
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
Porter against Irving. Pass to Pirtle. Siakam outside. Here's Barnes. Porter looks it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Irving. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
Hard to shake Porter's focus. Good at staying in control on the way up.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Powell outside. Pass to Irving. Back to Williams. Stolen by Siakam. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Outside for Porter. Siakam outside. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. And it's laid up and in by Porter. And now a 9-point Raptor lead. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points.
Here's Luka. The kick out to Williams. Over Siakam. No good. A bit long that time. The Raptors have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
That in-between shot can be difficult to gauge, but OG judged it perfectly.
Pass to Doncic. To the paint. The kick out to Williams. Back to Green. From deep three-point range. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Timing and anticipation. That's how Scotty pulled off that block.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Siakam. Fires for 3. And the Raptors another 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Outside, Williams. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
1:11 left to play in the fourth quarter. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Green's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And they had an advantage tonight. came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Raptors.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Pascal Siakam.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Siakam outside. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
From deep, here's Doncic. Porter pulls it in. Siakam looking it over. Throws it up high. And then Siakam with the jam.
What athleticism from Siakam to go up and finish that alley-oop.
So it's the Raptors winning this one. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.